Maybe they have employed you, and now 5 weeks after you are being, they are going to sack you. Why are you people calling me? Did I say I will not be? What's wrong with you? Hi, my name is Wunmi Ade-Daniels Agbaje. I am a customer service agent in the business support department at Kiakia Bits Limited. Um, Money. I like to be paid at the end of the month. But then besides that, I like what I do. I enjoy it. Occasionally it's challenging, but waking up, getting ready in the morning, knowing that there are some people that are hooked in one place or the other, and you get the chance to help them out. And also the fact that there is room for growth, for improvement, for learning, for going upwards, onwards. That's it for me. Okay, so I initially came to work at Kia in 2020, October 2020 to be precise. Then I was executive assistant to the then CEO, and I had a career gap, like 3 years career gap in between. And the fact that I can come back here, it was a fun place for me. We work, but at the same time we have fun. It's a tightly knit community of people. But now that I resumed in 2024, earlier this year, I resumed as a customer service agent. So the fact that I was able to transition almost seamlessly, from being EA to customer service to helping out to solving problems. It's big to me, considering that customer service is something that I have always liked. Directly, indirectly, I have always done it, but then the fact that I'm able to do it professionally and get paid for it is just sweet. Okay, so recently I have had to like undertake additional training in order to enhance my communication skills, how to relate with customers, my troubleshooting, problem solving skills. I meant problem solving. I have learned how to empathize. Like, oh, we sincerely apologize. We're sorry you're having difficulty here, all those things. And I've also gained extra patience. I've had to, because you know how you're explaining something to somebody like one time, two times, three times, and the next thing is to I said that, but you can't yell because it's a customer. So you just have to suck it in, take deep breaths, and patiently explain again. Like that. In fact, that patience is supposed to be the first thing. Okay. I've gained patience. So there was this lady that had defaulted on her loan for years. As in years. Oh. And then, that they were calling defaulting loans like, oh, hello, ma. Good afternoon. My name is Wunmi. I'm calling from Kia. I'd like to talk about your loan that has been in default since 2016. And she just flared up. Why are you calling me? Did I say I will not be? What's wrong with you? So, I had just started work newly. So instead of me to be patient, like, oh, we sincerely apologize, I just gave her back fire to fire. Madam, this person, what is wrong with you? Why would you be talking to somebody like that? Do you think it's government money that we're using to run this business? This is somebody's business. How can you owe since 2016? And you say, and I was, because the woman did not expect that a customer service agent would actually yell back. So I think she was taken aback and she kept quiet. And after I was ranting, and the CEO walked in and I was saying, I'm like, and then I hung up. But before I hung up, I said all that was in my mind. So after, I actually thought I had gotten in trouble, because that goes against every rule, every ethics in the customer service handbook. Like you don't treat, even though they are being disrespectful, you do not give energy for energy. You just placate them, you tell them you're sorry, you apologize, you do that. So I thought like, oh, maybe they have employed you and now 5 weeks after you are being they are going to sack you. But then I was shocked when I explained to my oga and I was like, oh, it's this lady and this is just give him the backstory and everything. And he was like, just make sure you recover that money. And then after, he called me back to his office to say, be very careful. We don't talk to customers that way. I feel like I'm lucky that I was not penalized or anything. I was just let off with a warning, but I don't think I would ever forget. Ever. Never. So if I could design a perfect project, it would be one where everybody has sense. Everybody's coordinated. Nobody's squabbling. Nobody's fighting. Nobody. We are all just working together as one so that we can sharply, quickly finish the project, move on to the next thing that we're supposed to do. Not like somebody is going to have one idea that is obviously a bad idea, but because we're all polite, we're all just going to entertain it like, this is a workspace, let them get their opinions out there. Perfect project. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's do it, get it over with, and finish it. I feel like it's embarrassing. I like Capri Sun, the apple flavor. I I like the fact that it's small and you can take it with straw. Like if there was Capri Sun in big bottles, I would not buy it. I'll buy the small sized ones that come with straw that is made for children. Go to learning resources. It's plenty. There's a lot of free information out there that, I mean, if you choose not to grow in this era, this day and age, yeah, it's your choice. You just don't want to. I use ChatGPT a lot. I use TikTok also. You would be shocked at the knowledge that you would find on TikTok. TikTok is like, I think for these Gen Zs, it's the Google but with videos. It's Nigeria TikTok that they used to do nonsense. If you turn on your VPN search mode to other countries, especially in the US, in the UK, and you search for anything at all, you would find it on TikTok. A huge shout out to Allison, Coursera, Meta AI, my G. Great learning also. So with all of these resources, there's you always have I always, I mean, develop myself, always take courses. There are some that even offer you free certificates if you are lucky. Trust, respect, communication, actively listening to them and empathizing with them. You have to trust the fact that, oh, my colleague should be able to handle this thing. He should. I trust him. Can do it. And then when you give a task or you assign a task, don't be checking up on him like every 2 2 minutes. What's up? No, do it like this. Don't do it like this. And you have to respect each other's differences. You have to respect opinions. You just have to be respectful. It's a workspace. It's not your people's family house. I mean, I don't know if they're not respectful in your family house, sha, but communicate clearly. It can never be overemphasized how much you actually have to say it. Don't assume that this person knows it. And empathize. There are sometimes that people might be finding it challenging or difficult to do a particular task that has been assigned to them. Don't go all, I'm supposed to have finished this thing by now. Be sensitive enough to empathize with them. Oh, sorry, you are having such a hard time with this. Is there any way I can help you? Is there anything you think I can do to make it, easier for you? A lot of people do it here. Like sometimes when I'm just like, there's so much work to be done. somebody from an entirely different department that has no idea what we do in customer service would come to you and say, tell me, what can I do to help you? How can I make it better for you? And I'm just like, thank you, but nothing. I'll handle it. But then that usually gets me through. It makes me feel like I am seen and I have colleagues that actually care about me. So empathy, very important. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I don't know, I kind of had fun being here. And don't forget, if you are a business owner and you are interested in our zero interest loan that runs for 6 months, go to www.kia.ng, submit your application, send your pitch video, and you could be lucky. You could be one of our winners. So Kia is a product of Kia Kia we recently launched in order to support MSMEs, small, medium scale entrepreneurs who are finding it hard to get funding. So that's that. I don't give una updates like that. Go run them.